obviously I was up here a bit earlier and I wasn't comfortable, and it's probably pretty similar for me. But yeah, obviously going into the start of the year, it was obviously tough for me. I didn't really set any expectations on myself, and I just wanted to get out there and play. But I've got to thank the Melbourne Football Club. Probably this time last year I was sitting similar to where I am this time, and had a few too many beers, and I was probably pretty, unhappy with where I was at, and to be honest, probably in a mentally pretty bad state. I missed the whole year, and I'd never had a serious injury, and I was seriously starting to doubt myself. And the Melbourne Football Club were second to none. They were great with my situation, and obviously not a lot of people had the same draft experience and road to a first game that I did, but the club handled it extremely well. I'm an absolute nightmare to deal with. I'm a bit of a sook. I get a bit grumpy. I'm always hungry. I'm always a bit everything. So the boys and everyone was really good to me. I obviously the club, when I was going through my worst, the club would send me home and they let me do my own thing. And Goody this year sent me down for a little surfing trip with a few of the younger boys, and that was unbelievable. So yeah, firstly I've just got to thank everyone involved in the club. I could go through everyone, but yeah, just as a whole, they were just second to none, and I can't thank them enough for what they did for me. Cheers. Secondly, probably to my family, similar to the first story. Last year was obviously very tough for me, not being able to play footy, and it's what I wanted to do, and that's all I wanted to do, and I was so limited. And I had my dad come over and my mum, and they lived with me for a bit, and just brought me back to earth and made it a lot easier for me. So their unconditional support with me is, you can't ask for much more, and it's what you expect, and they delivered. So to my family, thank you very much. Thirdly, to my host family this year, the Holland family. They were quite special to me. Tim and Brian Holland are my host family, and they're unbelievable to me. I get home and there's always a massive feed, and Brian probably cooks for 10 people, and we end up eating most of it every night. So she's unbelievable for me, and whenever I'm feeling down or gloomy, or if, especially when I've had a bad game, it took them probably 3 rounds to realise once I've had a bad game, probably try to leave me alone. I'm probably not the happiest guy, or if we've lost, they tend to leave me alone, and they figured that out pretty quick, unfortunately. But yeah, they were unbelievable to me, and I couldn't have asked much more for. It's obviously a tough situation for them, and I just couldn't ask for much more for them. So thank you to you two, and the rest of the Holland family. And yeah, to be honest. Just to touch on what most of the boys have touched on, as in Ruzi and Nathan, and most of the coaches and most of the players that have stood up here, and I'm just super excited for 2016. We've got the coaches we've got the coaches at our disposal, and the players are driven, and I think we showed good signs this year, and we didn't get the amount of wins we wanted, but as internally, I think we know where we can get to, and I think if we just have that confidence and belief, we can, the sky's the limit, and we can win as many games as we believe we can. So, I'm just going to end on that and say thanks to everyone here, and obviously to the members and supporters. It's obviously been a bit of a tough road, but we're going to get there. So, so easy. Thanks, guys.